Hi, I'm Timothy from KiboMed, and this is the Chison 8300 Human Ultrasound. In this introductory video, we're going to consider some of the features and advantages of this system. The 8300 has been a popular model for doctors with a smaller budget and has sold all over the world for many years. And the system is really known for its reliability. Customers have been repeatedly satisfied with its lack of problems, and it also performs many important functions. The best of all, it is available for a very low price. So let's take a look at some of the features and advantages you can expect from the Chison 8300 ultrasound. The 8300 works very well for performing a wide variety of examinations. Applications include abdomen, OB/GYN, small parts, urology, pediatrics, and even basic cardiology. It has human-specific software packages installed for making specific measurements and reports. Now, some of these abilities include distance, circumference, area, volume, EDD tables, gestational age, fetal weight, and fetal heart measurements. Specific report templates are also installed. So these various applications and extensive software of this system allow for much flexibility in your practice. Let's consider the advantages of the keyboard. Now, overall, the 8300 has an ergonomically designed keyboard. Its layout is arranged in an organized way, and this allows remembering where specific keys are very easily. It has multifunction knobs, STC slides, and one-touch keys. Now, some of these one-touch keys are memory, which is used to save images, a comment key, Cine Save, Print, Body Mark, and Report. Also, the keyboard is backlit, which provides good visibility in darker rooms. So all these various functions of the keyboard prove that using the 8300 is quick and easy to use. The screen is a high-resolution 10-inch CRT with integrated brightness and contrast control knobs. Now, one of the most important abilities of an ultrasound is that of producing clear, high-quality images. Although the 8300 has a CRT screen, it produces the highest quality images among other portable ultrasounds in its class. For example, the 8300 can be compared to the image quality of the Mindray DP6600 or even the Sonoscape A6, but this one's available at a much lower price. High-quality imaging can be achieved because of its special image processing technology. Not only does it feature pre-processing technology, but also post-processing technology to produce the best images. It also has a 256 grayscale, digital beamforming technology, harmonic imaging, compound imaging, and other image optimization software. The 8300 has 5 display modes that are commonly used on ultrasounds. It has B mode, BB mode, 4B mode, M mode, and BM mode. There are 5 different probes that are available for the 8300, and they all have 4-step multi-frequency options. They include a 3.5 MHz convex with multi-frequencies of 2.5, 3.5, 4, and 5 MHz. Also, a 6 MHz transvaginal is available with multi-frequencies of 4.5, 6, 7, and 8 MHz. Also, a 3 MHz cardiac probe is available, and it has multi-frequencies of 2, 3, 3.5, and 4.5 MHz. A 7.5 MHz transrectal probe is available as well, and it has multi-frequencies of 5, 6, 7.5, and 10 MHz. And finally, we have a linear probe which is connected to this system, a 7.5 MHz is standard, and it has multi-frequencies of 5, 6, 7.5, and 10 MHz. So with these probe options, the 8300 can be used for a wide range of applications, which really allows doctors to get the most from this system. The 8300 features many ports that allow for greater functionality. 2 probe connectors are standard, which allows for more versatility to have 2 different probes at once connected to the machine. It has 2 USB ports, which is perfect for various uses, including a USB storage drive. Other ports include a VGA port, a video port, a LAN port, a remote port, and a foot switch port. Now, some additional features of the 8300 are that it has a fully portable ergonomic design and it weighs under 25 pounds, which allows the system to be transported if necessary. Other accessories are also available, including a carrying bag, a specific trolley, which is what you see here, and also a video printer. So these are just some of the features and advantages of the Chison 8300 human ultrasound. If you're looking for a very reliable system that has great image quality and the versatility to perform many examinations at a very low cost, this ultrasound is just what you need. This is still one of the most affordable portable ultrasound machines for human use in the US market. For more information or to purchase the Chison 8300 human ultrasound at the best price, visit our website, kibomed.com today. Hi, this is Timothy with KeepoMed, and in this video we will get a closer look at the Chison 8300 human ultrasound. We will examine the keyboard, its layout, the different ports that are found, and also the overall design. So let's first examine the layout and keys that are found on the keyboard. The layout of the keyboard is simple and organized. Certain keys are grouped together so that they can be accessed quickly. There are many multi-function keys, control knobs, and then one-touch keys as well. Also, the keys are backlit, allowing for easy operation in darker conditions. Overall, the layout is easy to understand and will not take much time to be familiar with it. The trackball is placed where it can be easily accessed with one hand, allowing easy control of the cursor on the screen. It is also backlit as well when used, and all the necessary keys used together with the trackball are within close range and surrounding it. So let's get a better idea of the keys around the trackball and note what functions they perform. The first key is the set key. This is a multi-function key that is used to make selections. Some of those include fixing a cursor position, a comment position, or selecting a menu. Now on the other side, we have a cancel key. This also has multiple functions depending on what is being performed. For example, it can be used to cancel a previous measurement step or even used to recall the annotation database when inserting comments. Now this key in the middle is used for making measurements. Pressing this key will bring up a menu with different measurement options that can be selected. It will also allow actual measurements to be taken on an image. First, a crosshatch is shown on the screen. Then select a starting point using the set key. Then move the trackball to the end point and press set again. The measurement will then be displayed on the screen. On the lower left of the keyboard is a menu key. Pressing this key will display or hide the menu on the right side of the screen. The key will be lit up when the menu is displayed on the screen. Now below is a toggle switch key. Moving it up or down will scroll through the menu items quickly. Now under the toggle switch key is a multi-function knob. It is primarily used to adjust settings of parameters in the menu. For example, when frequency is selected in the menu, turning the multi-function knob will adjust the probe frequency up or down. On the lower right of the keyboard is another group of keys. First are the display mode keys. B mode displays a single B mode image. BB will display two single B mode images at the same time. BM will display a B mode and M mode image at the same time. Also, by pressing the key twice, the system will enter in M display mode. 4B displays four single B mode images at the same time. Now to the right of the display mode keys is the probe selection key. It allows switching between the connected probes quickly with the touch of one button. The key below the probe key is an LR key. Pressing this key in B mode will reverse an image from left to right. Pressing the Shift key and the LR key will also reverse the image from up to down. Below these keys is another multi-function control knob. When rotating it in real-time status, it adjusts the total gain of the image. By pressing down on this knob, it will freeze or unfreeze the image. Let's now look at the keys in the direct center of the keyboard. There are 6 different keys grouped together. First is the memory key. This is used to save and recall still images, patient information, and manage files. Next is the comment key. Press this key to enter comment status and add comments on an image. The next key is the Cine key, and it is used to manually start the Cine loop function. Now in the bottom row is the print key. This will print the screen image directly when a video printer is connected to the system. Next is the body mark key. This is only available in frozen status. Pressing it will open the body mark menu and allow selecting the correct body mark and confirming the probe scanning position on the screen. And finally, this is the examination report key. Pressing this key will open a report menu and generate 2 types of reports, a normal report and a cardiac report. On each side of the group of 6 keys, there are 2 multifunction knobs. On the left are the depth, zoom, and IP settings. Pressing down on the knob will allow selecting each function. The green light will light up indicating which setting can be adjusted. To make adjustments, simply rotate the control knob. Now on the right side, the knob has focus number, focus position, and frequency settings. To adjust these settings, the same procedure is followed. Let's now look at the top portion of the keyboard. First is the actual alphanumeric keyboard. It functions similar to a computer keyboard. The keys are used for inputting annotations and patient information. An important key that is frequently used is the clear key. This is used to clear measurements, body marks, and annotations on the screen. Above the alphanumeric keyboard is a group of 6 different keys. The first 5 are the examination mode keys. Each one corresponds to the specific exam mode that is being used. First is abdomen, then OB/GYN, next is small parts, then is urology, and finally user-defined. The default presets for each examination mode have been saved in the system and can be recalled by pressing the correct one. Now the last key in this row is the patient key. Pressing this key will open a dialog box and allow the setup of new patient data. The final feature of the keyboard is the STC slides. There are 6 different slides used to adjust gain compensation in different depth segments. Let's take a closer look at the connectivity options and the ports that are found on the 8300. There are two probe ports that are on the side that are standard on this ultrasound. Many ultrasounds only feature one probe port with an additional available at an extra cost. So this is a nice feature on this system that keeps the cost down and allows for broader use. Let's look at the back of the 8300 and see some of the other features. At the top is the power switch. Below are two USB ports. Here is the power adapter port, and below that is the VGA port. This is a remote port, also a LAN port, a foot switch port, and a video out port, which is good for a video printer. Finally, let's take an overall look at the design of the 8300. You notice the screen size, it's a 10-inch CRT monitor. It has contrast and brightness control knobs integrated into it. Also, the keyboard easily folds up and locks into place, and it has a very sturdy carrying handle which allows you to transport it if necessary. And some other nice features are that it also has two probe holders on the side, a probe cord holder as well. It keeps the cords nice and organized, and a gel holder on the top of the machine. So we've been able to briefly look at the Chison 8300 and its keyboard layout, the different connectivity ports, and the overall design. For more information or to purchase the Chison 8300 human ultrasound, please visit our website at kibomed.com. This is Timothy with Kibomed, and in this video series we will describe the contents of the Chison 8300 user manual. Specific details that are important to know about the 8300 and also how to operate it will be explained and shown for reference purposes. This is a quick and overall look at the design of the 8300. The overall dimensions are approximately 12 inches in width, 16 3/4 inches in length, and 14 inches in height. The monitor is a 10-inch CRT. The contrast and brightness can be controlled by each of the control knobs found on the bottom of the monitor. Let's identify what is found on the back of the ultrasound. Starting at the top, there is a strong carrying handle. To the left are two probe holders, and to the right is a holder for ultrasound gel. It also features a probe cord hanger and cord organizer. Now below on each side are ventilation windows. In the first column of the ports is a power switch, next is a ground connector, and at the bottom are two USB ports. The second column has the power cord socket and a VGA port. The third column has two fuses and a remote connector. And the last column has a video out port, a foot switch port, and a LAN port. Here's an overall look at the keyboard. More specifics of functions and features are covered in a later video. Before installing the power cords, probes, or other accessories, it is important to consider the environmental conditions that the ultrasound will be operated under. The working environment should have an approximate temperature range of 5 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius or 41 degrees to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and a relative humidity range of approximately 30% to 80% with no condensation. The ideal atmospheric pressure would range from approximately 700 to 1060 HPa. Strong radiation sources or powerful electromagnetic waves may result in image ghosting or noise. The system should be isolated from such radiation sources or electromagnetic waves. Transportation and storage of the 8300 is best if it is kept within the system tolerances. The approximate temperature range should be -5 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius or 23 degrees to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and a relative humidity of 30% to 80% with no condensation. The atmospheric pressure would range from approximately 86 to 106 kPa. It is important to make sure that the AC voltage matches the power requirements indicated on the system's label. Connecting the system to the wrong power supply may cause damage to the system and danger to the operators and patients. It is important to use the power cable that is provided to ensure proper function. The power cable that is provided is a 3-wire cable and uses a 3-pin grounded plug, which has a grounding terminal. Follow these simple steps to connect electricity to the ultrasound. Step number 1. Connect the plug of the power cord to the AC power in socket at the rear panel of the system. Step number 2. Connect the other end of the power cord into the AC power supply socket. The 8300 also has an equal potential terminal that is used to equalize the grounding terminals between the system and other electronic equipment that may be connected to the system. Now we're going to consider the proper installation procedure of the probes. Remember, it's important to only use the probes that are provided by the manufacturer for the 8300. The first step is to make sure that the unit is turned off. Step 2. Open the probe box and carefully check the probe lens, the cable, and the connector to make sure that it is in proper working condition. Step number 3. Put the probe lock knob to open status and make sure that the small tongue of the probe lock inside the probe connector is at the same position of the slot on the probe socket. Step number 4. Make sure that the probe cord is facing toward the back of the machine and horizontally insert the probe connector into the probe socket. Hold the probe connector and turn the lock knob to the lock position. Step number 5. Check the probe and make sure it is securely connected. Let's now review the proper way to remove the probe from the system. First, turn off the unit and put the probe head inside of the probe holder. Second, turn the lock knob in the counterclockwise direction to the open position and then remove the probe carefully from the probe socket. We're going to now see how to properly install a video printer to the 8300 by following these simple steps. Step number 1. Put the video printer beside the main unit or on the video printer shelf if you are using a trolley. Step 2. Connect one terminal of the video cable to the video in socket at the rear panel of the video printer. Connect the other terminal of the video cable to the video out socket at the rear panel of the ultrasound. Step 3. If using a remote control for the printer, connect one terminal of the remote control cord to the remote terminal in the rear panel of the video printer. Connect the other terminal of the remote control cord to the remote port at the rear panel of the ultrasound. Step 4. Connect the power cord to the rear panel of the video printer. Next, connect the power cord of the video printer to the power socket. Then turn on the video printer. In step number 5, adjust the parameters for the video printer accordingly. The printer is now ready to print. For more details, refer to the user manual of the video printer.